Hi everybody. All right, I just got settled into bed here, and it's my first video journal, I guess, with my new webcam I just picked up. Um, Anyways, I thought I was listening to some music, and I really like this song by the American Authors, entitled "Best Day of My Life." And I like it because it reminds me of this gentleman who I had the pleasure of meeting in Jacksonville, Florida earlier this year. Um, he was a valet for the hotel I was staying at. And on the very last day, uh, everybody was checking out, trying to get to the airport. And this guy, he's just out there helping everybody get their luggage, opening the door, hailing cabs, etc., doing what valets do. But everybody he come into contact with, he said the same thing over and over and over again, and that was, that well, so forth. So on. You greet, when you say hi to somebody, and then you say how are you, and they say hey. Usually they respond, how are you, and then as soon as they did, he bit on it, and he said enthusiastically, he said, I'm having the best day of my life for the rest of my life. And he said that over and over again to, must have been, I mean, 50 people, all of them trying to, get to the airport. But the rush of people, I didn't have to rush. I had a later flight that day. So when I got a chance, I spoke with him. I don't remember his name, but I asked him, I said, man, what's the deal? What exactly do you mean when you say that? And he said that his meaning, he's going to have the best day of his life from now, for every day. That's going to be his attitude every day. That every day is going to be the best day of his life for the rest of his life. That's going to be his attitude. And I said, well, what kind of made you, come to that idea? And he said, he was just sitting around and he just realized, that he was just tired of complaining. It was endless, and he just was enlightened by the thought that, happiness is not something that we're just, fortunate to have or unfortunate to not have. It's something that, we're all in control of. And I told him, man, I said, that's exactly the way I see it. I said, I agree 100% with you. I said, that's a great attitude. And I said, it really comes down, it's very accurate because, even if you do get some bad luck, not everything turns out 100% the way you want it, understandably. However, your attitude, but when how you react to adversity, can set you up for either continued failure or continued unhappiness, or you can, if it's a mistake that you made, then you can make the adjustment, and um, you know with a good positive frame of mind, and even if it's something that wasn't in your control, just being able to identify, is it in my control, is it not in my control. If it is in your control, because we live in this if then else reality. So if it is in your control, then certainly, you've either, if something happened that's caused you, some sort of unlucky, or unlucky circumstance or unfortunate circumstance, something happened, and you decide that, well, you know, it was nobody else's fault but mine. I made a bad mistake. Then there's no sense in blaming the world or blaming, somebody else. People do this. I see it every day, and other people will, because they don't really want to hear about it, they'll say, "Yeah, that's just unfortunate." But really, even the people who they're just making excuses, not to really deal up front with the reality of the situation. And I'm telling you, my boy down there in Jacksonville, he's got a good stronghold on the idea, and what I believe is that everybody is in the driver's seat when it comes to your happiness and ultimately your own reality. You think, therefore you are.